Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot 2. When we left off last episode, we did the Crash Rush. Oh, it's actually called Crash Rush. I thought it was called Crash Rush. Well, we did that with difficulty. Today we're going to do the eel deal. I wonder what that means. Let's dive right into it. And it's a widescreen and we are in the stage. What does it mean? Oh, I know this stage. The first pool of water is relatively safe, but... Was I supposed to be able to do that? I'm not sure if I was. Yeah, so there are eels in this water. And they set the water on... No, they don't set the water on fire. They electrocute the water every now and then. And you want to do it like that. Yeah, you want to slide under those fans. Because walking, it's possible. I did it as a child, walking that. But it's really fucking hard. So don't do that. Nitro. Nitro is a really neat thing, but it's also really annoying. So I wish they wouldn't have added it in this game. On the other hand side, it makes it a little bit more interesting as well. You cannot spin the eels like you just saw. Going right here. Yeah, okay. So I remember this because as a child, it took me forever. And I just recently saw it again on a stream. This is where you get the green jam. The only hint is all the green nitro. But actually this wall back here doesn't exist. Yeah. Totally not obvious. The only thing that gives it away is all the nitro, and it's green, so how are you supposed to come up with that yourself? I recently saw it again on a stream and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember doing that as a kid. So yeah, it's really a dickish thing on their part. Also, you can see his underwear. So I'm gonna get that jam right now, because I want to show you getting a colored jam. I really, really do. I've got 80 hours of recording time left. I was gonna say, if I do have enough recording time left, because it might take a little while before I get it right. What you might want to do is actually firstly get rid of all the nitro here, because it's kinda dangerous. But I don't know how far it is until you get the nitro thing. So you might just want to parkour your way through this. It's not that difficult, honestly. There's even a wall there. I mean, there is even a wall. How are you supposed to know that wall is not there, actually? You cannot know it unless you actually know it, but it's not something you can figure out on your own. You have to know it. Okay, let's wait until the water is blue again, because that jump is fucking impossible to make otherwise. There's the green jam. And then you have to make it all the way back. And you can't spin those things. Forget about that. Because you have to belly flop them. Belly flop for the win. I like belly flopping if you couldn't tell already. So let's try and do this again, because I'm getting that green jam. I can tell you that much. Oh, actually, I want a thumbnail in that nitro room, because it's a fairly important thing in this level. So I want to make the thumbnail there. So when we go back, I might just pause for a second. Well, pause. I might just stand still for a second. Even less than a second, perhaps. And make that thumbnail. And I'm doing really well with jumping. I actually did really well there. Okay, I got the green jam. I want to say if I die now, I keep the jam. But I'm not going to take the risk. Well, we'll find out. Do you? Yeah, you do keep the gem when you die. That's really, really nice. I still need a thumbnail of that room though. So I need to go back into that room. Which isn't that big a deal, honestly, but And now I've still got my Uka Uka mask, so that's nice. It does have its good parts, dying sometimes. Good, I've got my thumbnail. Normally I don't really do thumbnails like that, I do them when editing. But that's a really important thing, and I know that that's gonna be the main thing in this episode. So yeah, there's not gonna be anything more important in this episode than that. I know that for a fact, because it's a color jam. Color jams are really important. I was gonna say, I'm stuck. Okay, it's metal boxes, that's good. Belly flop! Yeah, I like belly flopping. Oh, this isn't too difficult either. I don't care about the apples, honestly. That is it? I might be able to 100% this entire stage in this episode. I might be able to. Might very well be able to. Well, I can just walk, can I? Yeah, I can just walk. I could just walk there. Why didn't I? It's a really good question why I didn't do that. Oh, you can just... Okay, you can just jump on top of them as well. Going right here. What's on the right side here? I don't know. It seems like continuing. So the apples lead me to the crystal, which is probably actually continuing the level. No, it's a dead end. I mean, not all walls are transparent in this stage, are they? But that's a really dickish thing to do as well. Not having the crystal in a linear path. Well, it's not a dickish thing to do, honestly. It's a little bit of challenge. Do I have the crystal still? Yeah, but I still need to break the boxes there, so... Keep forgetting you can't spin those, guys. There's probably going to be a longer episode because of the green jam, but it really doesn't matter too much. Belly flop. Because the green jam is a really important thing, and I might want to have a longer episode. The episodes in this series have been longer than I usually do anyway, at least up till this point. I might want to try and cut down on it a little bit, but honestly I don't care too much about it. A little bit longer episodes is not a bad thing. Not per definition, at least. You are dying. Good. Those things are frickin' annoying. I jumped on it, which is surprisingly, to say the least. Okay, destroy all of these boxes. Destroy these boxes. Destroy these boxes. And then we can jump down into here, whatever it is. I feel like it might be close to the end of the stage, because a nitro deletion box thingy. Oh, yeah. Another mechanic. Haven't had enough mechanics now, have we? Another mechanic. That's called dying. Yeah, you might have heard of it. It happens in video games every now and then. If you watch my channel for a longer period of time, you will be known with a mechanic called dying, because it happens a lot on my channel. Dying, yeah. A lot of videos game have this mechanic. And I think you want to wait for it to be at the right. And then you really quickly want to go. And then you don't want to jump off there. The apples kinda make you think you can go there, but you can't. Because you can't see it. This is really scary. It's not actually moving towards you or anything, but it was the end of the stage as well. It was the end. Oh, and I have to re-break that box, don't I? Well, it's not that big a deal. I don't really care about the apples anyways. You see, if you do this quickly, you can do it really quickly. If you don't care about the apples, that is. If you care about the apples, it's gonna take you a little longer. These things remind me of Spyro. The metal things. And we've got a great Gem. Finally we've got one. We've got all 3 things. I've completed the level 100% in the first run. We won't have to revisit this ever again, this stage. It's one of the easiest stages in the game. But we won't have to revisit it. Which is really nice. And now we can do every green gem secret. Which is really nice. And I think we'll get another cutscene now because we got a gem. And we got a little dance because we're 100% of the level. And a cutscene.
10 of 25 crystals. You're on your way. I'm running low on power, so communication from this point will be difficult. Again, be wary of the pathways between warp ruins. Remember, I'm counting on you.
No other cutscene? Okay. So, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Let's Play Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back, I think it's called. Next time we will go into the boss, the second boss that is. Do not forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more of these videos. Crash Bandicoot, all kind of things. Depending on when you watch this, I might be doing something entirely different. Bye.